Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss question number 11 to 20 of the chapter 5b alkyl halides elimination reaction of advanced problem in organic chemistry by MSO1 book. Question number 11, we have alcoholic KOH and we have to perform the E2 reaction, and the molecule is given in a proper Fischer projection, so we have to maintain the stereochemistry also. All of us know that in E2 reaction we have to maintain anti-periplanar arrangement, correct? Anti-periplanar arrangement, so we have to maintain a proper stereochemistry. So if we look elaborately the molecule, we have pH, pH to phenyl groups, hydrogen, bromine to methyl. So if you draw a proper Sawhorst projection from here, we can have this kind of situation: pH, bromine, methyl, pH, methyl, hydrogen. Now these two functional group, bromine and hydrogen, must be presented at anti-periplanar projection. So this is a proper anti-periplanar arrangement, and we are going to put hydrogen here and bromine here. Okay, so to maintain the stereochemistry, we can write methyl over here and phenyl over here. Okay, and you can write we can write phenyl here and methyl here. Now hydrogen and bromine, they are anti-periplanar. Alcoholic KOH is used, or OH minus is used as base. So OH minus will approach this hydrogen, this CH bond will break, and this is going to be our leaving group. So in the final molecule, two methyl groups are present in the opposite position, which is a trans stereochemistry, as well as two phenyl groups are at opposite position. So this will be our final product, which is a trans product. Okay, so initially from the Fischer projection we have to maintain a proper stereochemistry for the E2 type of reaction, and this is an anti-periplanar arrangement of hydrogen and bromine. OH minus will approach hydrogen, CH bond will broken, a CC bond will form, and finally Br will be eliminated from the molecule. Okay, so finally we will have our trans type of product. So if we see the question, then this will be your correct answer. Moving forward to question number 12, conversion of 2,3-dibromobutane to 2-butene. Okay, so if we have 2,3 dibromobutane and we have zinc, then it is nothing but a beta elimination. We can write it like this, a proper stereochemistry if we want. Okay, so these two bromine will be eliminated and final product will be ZnBr2. So if you see that initially zinc is a metallic in metallic state 0, this is plus 2, so this is a redox reaction, nothing but redox reaction, and also this is a beta elimination. So according to me both are correct, redox reaction and beta elimination. Okay, so this option may be modified to have a single correct. If this is beta, then option D can be a correct option, but according to this problem only, if we follow the options, A and C both are correct, because this is a redox reaction, because 0 to plus 2 is oxidation, so this is a redox reaction. Along with the final product is a elimination product, the final product is a elimination product, and this is nothing but a beta elimination. Okay, next question, question number 13. 1,3-dibromopropane is heated with zinc dust in ether. The product form is, so here we have 1,3. Okay, 1,3. So we have dibromo, Br, CH2, Br, and we have zinc dust. Okay, so any metal in the reaction medium follow single electron transfer process or radical mechanism. So Zn will give two electrons, that is Zn 2 plus and two electrons, and in presence of these two electrons, these bonds will be broken as radical. Okay, so we have CH2 dot CH2 and again CH2 dot along with 2 Br dot. These two Br dot will accept two electrons, become two Br minus, and these two C dot will combine with each other and a cyclic product will form. So this is your final cyclic product, which is known as cyclopropane. Propane. Okay. So for the question number 13, the correct answer will be option C. Moving forward to question number 14, we have three reactions here. Okay, so we have to solve this elaborately. So in reaction 1, we have this kind of molecule along with alcoholic OH minus. So we have only one beta hydrogen option here. So this negative charge will approach this and this will be your final product. But thing is that these two hydrogens are highly acidic in nature, okay? Because conjugate base is resonance stabilized or aromatic. So these two hydrogen will be removed, or one of the hydrogen will be removed, and we will get this situation, and finally after resonance this will give a aromatic ring. Okay, so this is your final product. If we start with second molecule, okay, now we have two options. One is this hydrogen, another is this hydrogen, but we have to make sure first we have to remove the most acidic hydrogen, as C double bond O is a strong electron withdrawing group. Okay, we are going to approach this hydrogen first. So this will be our initial product, but same thing, these two hydrogens are again acidic, so OH minus will approach, and finally aromatic ring we are expecting. In option C, or molecule, sorry, in third molecule we have bromine attached to this position, so we have only one beta hydrogen present here. So OH minus will approach this hydrogen, and this is going to be our initial product. Same thing, these two hydrogens are again acidic hydrogens, so OH minus will approach this, and the final product is this one. Okay, so in all of them we are going to have the same final product. So A and A, B, C, all products are identical, will be the correct option. Okay. Next question, again we have three molecules and alcoholic KOH, so E2 elimination is possible here. Again we have to solve this elaborately. In the initial molecule we have 6 chlorine atoms present in same site. Okay. So I am just showing you the position of chlorine, and for this chlorine we have one anti-hydrogen here. For this chlorine we have one anti-hydrogen here, and for this chlorine we have another anti-hydrogen here. So if you remove this, okay, then we have 3 pi bonds along with 3 chlorine atoms. So this will be your final product. Moving forward to second ring or second molecule, we have 4 of them above the plane: chlorine, 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 and 2 of them below the plane: chlorine, chlorine. Now again, For this chlorine, we have one hydrogen here. For this chlorine, we have one hydrogen below the plane, and for this chlorine, we have one hydrogen above the plane. Okay, so you can remove those HCl bonds, and finally we will end up with again similar type of molecule. Okay, Cl, Cl, Cl. So the last molecule in this series is 4 Cl below the plane and 2 Cl above the plane. See, these two molecules are identical because if you rotate 180-degree, you will end up with the same type of molecule. Okay, so in this case also we will have same product. Those molecules are identical because you can just rotate 180-degree to have the second molecule. Okay, so all of them will give again the same type of product. Okay, so A equal to B equal to C. Next, question number 16. This is very interesting question because we have to find the product including stereochemistry. So again we can elaborately solve this question. We have this molecule. This is alpha carbon. This is beta 1. This is beta 2. And this is beta 3. Okay. So if you remove hydrogen from beta 1, we can have this kind of product: CH3, CH double bond, C methyl, again CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay. So cis-trans isomerism is possible for this molecule. Cis-trans isomerism is possible. So we have two products here. If you remove hydrogens from beta 2, we will have this kind of product. But cis-trans isomerism is not possible because this is geometrically inactive. Geometrically inactive. Because we have two hydrogens here, so we have only one product here. In the last, we have beta 3 position. So if you remove hydrogen from beta 3, we will have a product like this: CH2, CH3. So again, cis-trans isomerism is possible. Cis-trans isomerism is possible. So finally, we have total 5 products. Okay. Generally, we have 3 products because all of them have major minor issues, but we don't have to find the major minor issue here. We have to find the number of product possible in this case. Okay. So finally, total number of product is 5. So 5 is the correct option. Question number 17. Weak base is used along with heat, and we have 2-degree alkyl halide, so there is a chance of E1 reaction in this case. So what is the indication of E1? First of all, we have weak base along with heat. So initially we can think like this: this Br will be eliminated and this kind of carbocation is formed. This carbocation can rearrange itself to produce more stable carbocation because this is E1 reaction, and this is alpha carbon with less number of hydrogen. So this hydrogen will be removed and the final product will look like this. So I think I have made some mistake. I have to add one methyl here. Yes, now this is correct. So this is going to be our final product. So for question number 17, the correct option is option B. In question number 18, you have to find a reaction, E2 reaction, where the compound is least susceptible for the elimination reaction. So elimination reaction is not that much possible, or that not that much favorable. Okay, so all of them are Br. So don't have any issue with the leaving group. Only thing we have to think about in this case is CH bond breaking, because after CH bond breaking generally we have a carbanionic type of thing. Okay, so if negative charge is stable, then the reaction can be explained very easily. Okay, if you closely look this kind of thing, okay, if you have Br here, CH2 and some functional group. Okay, so we are going to abstract this hydrogen with some base. Okay, so if B minus will abstract this hydrogen, so initially there is a carbanionic type of intermediate formed in this case. Okay, so if we look at this functional group, NO2 can stabilize carbon ion, CN can stabilize carbon ion, this C double bond O can stabilize carbon ion, but thing is that this CH3 group will show a plus I effect which can destabilize the carbon ion. So option B is the correct option for this test. There should be some reaction, elimination reaction for B also. Okay, it is not like that they are not going to form any product, but that product formation is not that much good compared to the A, C and D option. In question number 19, we have again Hoffman exhaustive methylation. So all of us know that if nitrogen is positively charged, then we have to remove hydrogen from the beta carbon where number of hydrogen is more. So if we see this, then we have three hydrogens, three beta carbon number 1, beta carbon number 2, beta carbon number 3, and this beta carbon will have maximum number of hydrogen. So the major product will be this will be our major product. Okay, which is 91%, and the other two beta carbons are identical, so final product will be this. So this will be a minor product. Okay, minor product. So major and minor can be find from this option. So for question number 19, the correct option is C. For question number 20, this is very interesting question because you may have a little bit confusion in this case. If you see, so we have to form cis-2 butene, and this is nothing but a E2 elimination. So the hydrogen and bromine should present at anti-periplanar position. So this in this molecule, or this in this conformation, this hydrogen and bromine, they are in anti-periplanar position. So this is going to be straightforward the answer, but you may confuse yourself by this B or any of them, because you can draw an anti-periplanar projection for this also. Okay, if we draw this, okay, so this hydrogen will come here, this hydrogen will come here, and this will be your case. Now if you remove, sorry, if we this methyl will come here, this methyl will come here, and this hydrogen will come here. Again, if you rotate this molecule like this, CH3 Br H, and it will become methyl hydrogen and hydrogen. Okay, so now you can have a elimination reaction where C's product is formed, because these two methyls are in the same side. But thing is that we have to fix the conformation, because we have to choose the proper conformation which can give a cis butene product. We can't rotate this molecule at all. Okay, so we have to freeze these molecules in this conformation only, then we have to check the answer. Okay, so according to the conformation, only A conformation is going to give a proper cis-2 butene product. Okay, thanks for watching.